Hey, what's up everyone? Now that WWE 2K24 is officially out, I wanted to make a quick video highlighting the game, taking a look at a few new match types, and give a brief review on the game, and give a little update on our Universe Mode series. So for the first match, I had to go with the cover star, Cody Rhodes. Threw him in there against Finn Balor and chose the WrestleMania arena. And I have to say, the WrestleMania 39 arena looks really good. The rest of the game looks really good as well. This is all recorded on the PlayStation 5, by the way. One of the things I liked right off the bat is that they have the actual referees in the game now. For years, we've had just like the generic refs, so I think it's cool that they've finally added some of the actual WWE officials to the game. I like that the controls are consistent with 2K22, 23, and 24. It's nice to not have to learn new controls every year. In terms of the gameplay and the match flow itself, everything felt good. Felt like it did in the last couple of years, and that is a good thing. They also added the new mechanic, the trading blows feature. I gotta work on my timing on this, but I do like that feature. I'm also impressed with how the arena looks, how detailed everything is on this year's game. I feel like they hit a home run with the WrestleMania arena. Overall, I like the feel of the game, and I thought the match had a good flow to it, and it was nice to pick up the win here in a first match. And they did add some new match types to this game, and one of them is the ambulance match. Had to give that a try and figured I'd go with one of the cover stars, Rhea Ripley. Had her go up against Asuka in this match. Another thing I like about this game is you can change the camera angle. So in the past, you just had the standard camera angle, whereas this game, you can actually change it and kind of gives you like the old school, like SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, and games like that vibes by putting the camera like behind where the announce table is. I felt like that angle was more fitting for the ambulance match too. That way you could get a better view of the ambulance itself and everything, and I feel like that camera angle will be better for like the Royal Rumble and match types like that. I also wanted to experiment with throwing weapons in this match, and as you can see here, I picked up the steps and just launched them at Asuka. And of course, you had to take the fight to on top of the ambulance. I like that you can fight up there, and you can do like actual moves. You can hit finishers, things like that, and you can even throw each other off of the ambulance and dive onto your opponent from there. I like the mechanics of locking your opponent in the ambulance as well. Now, I messed up here. When Asuka closed the one door, I thought the match was over, and I didn't realize that they were going to go into having to close the second door, and I kind of let my guard down. I thought I had lost, and next thing you know, she goes to close the second door, and I couldn't get the buttons mashed in time. So that was my mistake there, but I do like the mechanics on the ambulance match. I do like how you have to close both doors on it, and I didn't mind the button mashing. Actually, I prefer that, the same way with like the submissions. And the only thing I didn't do to highlight in this match that I probably should have done was taking the fight backstage. I know that these matches can end backstage as well, and you can fight in the backstage environment and then lock your opponent in the ambulance. I probably should have done that, but yeah, I wasn't thinking. One of the other new match types, we have the casket match, and I felt like, you know, who better than to put in a casket match than The Undertaker and Kane? So just like the ambulance match, there's no pinfall or submission or anything like that, and the way to win is to lock your opponent in the casket. I liked how you could actually use the casket essentially as a weapon. I mean, you saw Kane powerbomb us here on top of the casket. I felt like I had to bring a shovel into play. I felt like it was fitting for the casket match and fitting for The Undertaker too, for that matter. And similar to the ambulance match, when they throw you in the casket, you have to do some button mashing to try to prevent them from closing the lid, which, as you can see here, we were able to avoid getting locked in the casket. And we do have some new paybacks in the game, and one of them I was very curious to see how it worked, which was a fireball, and decided to bust one out here in this match. So that's another cool feature. They've added some new paybacks and things like that. And I know they had this, I think on 2K19, where you could lower the straps, and I was able to do that here with The Undertaker as well. I know that some of the wrestlers will have that option depending on what kind of gear they have. They'll be able to lower the straps. And then we were able to get Kane inside the casket and pick up the win. And I'm not sure if the animation's different depending on who the wrestler is, but I thought the victory animation there was kind of cool for The Undertaker. I know I've seen some clips in the past where like they celebrate sitting on top of the casket, but I thought this was cool. The Undertaker has like his own unique celebration and everything. And the last new match type that I wanted to highlight here, we have the special referee. In this match, I chose to play as the referee because I wanted to get a feel for the mechanics and the controls as playing as the referee. I like that it gives you the option, you can check on the submissions, you can kind of ignore the rope breaks if you wanted to. And I tried to do my best to stay out of the wrestler's way and let them kind of handle things. And I couldn't help myself, I couldn't resist. Had to do a fast count. I just wanted to see if you could do like a screwy kind of finish, and turns out you can. So I do like that feature as well, that you can kind of do your own screw job, so to speak. If only I had Bret Hart and a classic Shawn Michaels unlocked, I would have used them for a screw job here instead. But overall, though, I thought it was kind of cool that you could do the fast count like that. And hopefully in the future they give an option, like if you do something like that, the person who gets screwed over can attack the referee or something like that, or you can have like a heated argument or something after the match. But I'm just glad Special Referee is back in the game. So overall, I like the game. I like 2K24, and I think that we're going to have a lot of fun on it in the upcoming season. Now for the bad news, we still have some stuff we got to wrap up on 2K23 before we jump into 2K24. We still have to get through a few more episodes of Universe Mode, and we still got WrestleMania coming up, and then we're going to do Backlash on there as well. So we're looking at probably a few more weeks of 2K23 content before we move on to 2K24. So I know that may not be the most popular thing to do, and I apologize for that, but we do have some stuff that we have to get done on 2K23 first for storyline purposes, and then we'll jump over to 2K24. And hopefully, like I said, it'll only be a few more weeks and we'll make the full transition here to 2K24. One of the main reasons that we have to stay on 2K23 just a little bit longer is some of the people that I have involved in storylines are not on 2K24, and I'm not sure that community creations are going to have all those people up just yet. Plus, I got to make sure that they're good quality cause and everything like that. So yeah, that's the only downside. Plus, we do have a couple special arenas that I'm going to be using that are pretty much exclusive to 2K23 for our spring break special. So that's another reason why we're going to be sticking on there just a little bit longer. But I promise we'll be moving over to 2K24 here soon. And I do think you guys will love what I have in store for Season 4. We got to wrap up Season 3 before that. And I'll hopefully get these videos uploaded here, try and bang them out here the next few weeks, and we'll make the full switch over to 2K24. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more Universe Mode content here in the near future.